And good afternoon, good evening actually, as we enter the prime time hours. This is the 7 o'clock game between the Knights and Bandits here on D-League Radio, the fifth and final game. I'm Matt Whips. I'm joined by Kevin Coble. Kevin, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. 5 games, been a long, good day of hockey.
Yeah, this is the last day of hockey before our holiday break.
Boo.
Yeah, those pesky holidays get in the way of our hockey.
Yeah.
So we are here for the Bandits and Knights. The Bandits come into the game. Let's see here. Got to have new sheets. There we go. Excuse me here.
5-2-1.
5-2-1. The Bandits, good for second place. 11 points in the novice division. The Knights 1-5-2, 4 points. That's fourth in novice. Both teams coming off a loss, Kevin. The Bandits lost to the Goose 3-2, and the Knights lost to the Blues 3-2 last weekend.
Well, 2 teams trying to redeem themselves before the holidays. Got a couple weeks to live with whatever happens today, It's got to weigh on you while you're eating your big Christmas dinner.
So, Kevin, what do you think the keys are to this game today?
Scoring more goals. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
That's why you're the best color man in the business.
That's why. I think it always boils down to goaltending, especially at a lower level. These got a lot of beginner skaters out here who are just learning how to play defense, just learning how to play offense, and what everything means. The rules, the strategy. Your goaltender is pretty much your last line of defense, and you see a lot of these goaltenders that are also beginning and learning how to play the game themselves. So it's going to come down to who makes the least mistakes, kind of late in the game. Because I've watched a lot of these games, and even at the novice level, it seems to come down to the late goal, late mistake, or just a breakdown, and especially when you get tired.
Okay, so this is, again, the fifth and final game. Just a recap of the earlier games. At the 2 o'clock tilt, it was the Jesters 6-3 over the Wolverines. The next game was the Squirrels 5-4 over the Wanderers. Then it was the Benders 4-1 over the Stampede. And the game just before this one, the Goose 4 and the Blues 2. So now we're ready to go here.
Annette Halston has made a return and is playing for the Knights again. It's good to see her back.
Yeah, this game actually features 2 new players. We have Annette Halston on the Knights and Erica Overton for the Bandits, making her D-League debut as well.
Is that 11 there, or is that 19?
Well, she's listed as 19. I was told that would be her number, but I see an 11 out there.
Yeah, and I'm not familiar with her.
And there's no 11 listed for the Bandits, so I'm guessing that's probably Erica.
It must be. So some new players coming in right before the holidays, too.
And given the fact that her jersey's a little different than the rest of her teammates, it'll be easier to spot her.
Yeah.
So we're just about ready to go.
Yeah, you see 2 players on the Knights' first line, Weimer and Reynolds. I think both of those guys are the key to the offense for the Knights. If those guys can get hot, I think they've got a good chance of upsetting the Bandits.
All right, so face off one back by the Knights. That gets past Derek Etnier. It's cleared around. Bandits keep that in. That goes across. Now Cornish. He wraps it around. That's just out to center where it's taken by Luke Vance. Vance chips it in just out of the reach of Busby. Cornish again. Chips it up, and Weimer deflects that to the corner. He pursues. Vance wins that puck battle. It's chipped out by Dan Jones. Cornish looking for an open man. Goes cross, but that's intercepted and dumped back in by Sean Roskilly. Roskilly had Busby in the middle but couldn't hit him. Now the Knights look to clear.
Oh, good move.
And Weimer gets that out. That's countered by Dan Jones.
Nice use of the boards.
Now Etnier clears. He gets it up to Weimer. Weimer couldn't quite get around Jones, and Roskilly takes it. Now it's chipped in by Nick Reynolds.
Brian Mathers.
Yep, good keep in there by Mather. So just underway, no score. between the Knights and the Bandits. Vance now up to Lee Collins. Steinbron keeps that in. Good play by Mike Steinbron. Now Tom Mavridis. Dan Jones chips it past him. No icing on the play. Steinbron's waiting for a whistle that's not coming. He's got to play that puck. Now he chips it around Collins. But Tommy Hoffman keeps it in. Collins looking to center. But that's intercepted by Mather. He's got Halston. Chips it ahead for Alicia Cummins. Kelly Houston chips it out. Now the Knights have to reset. Here comes Mather, just on sides. Rachel Rusevsky can't quite get around Kent Forbes. Steinbron keeps that in. Good pressure by the Knights. And now the Bandits clear. Mavridis gets around one Bandit. Now Halston takes it. Actually, it's Rusevsky.
Big size difference there with Nate McCombs.
Yeah, Nate McCombs bother her, that, get her off the puck.
Yep. Steinbron
keeps it in.
Good
play there. Yeah. Now the puck does come out. Steinbron has to reset. He chips it back to his defensive partner. Irv Mavridis takes it. It's up to Rusevsky. Chipped in by the Bandits. Steinbron takes it. He's pursued by Hoffman. Now Mavridis chips it around. He's looking to clear. Gets it up to Mather. That's kept in by Forbes. Good play there by Kent Forbes. Hoffman shoots it wide. Knights really need a clear now. And it just gets out. Kelly Houston just couldn't quite keep that in. There's Hunter Lee who chips it in. Now Mark Stats has it. Stats is bothered there.
Mather laying out, trying to
Simon
block the shot.
Fortney. Kept in by Forbes. Shoots it wide. And now here come the Knights. Mather now.
Went into the bench.
He tangles with Martin Lopez, and that puck is deflected out of play.
Looks like both teams are just feeling each other out. It's a little bit slow going. I think both these teams are getting ready to kind of kick it in gear and start really trying to put some pressure on the goalie. Neither goalie's been tested yet at all, really.
All right, so Erica Overton makes her debut now on the ice.
A defenseman.
Etnier looks to clear. That gets off a skate of Hunter Lee. Kept in and now chipped out. Vance wins the race to that puck.
Yeah, Vance will win most races out there. He's pretty fast.
Overton looks to clear, but it's taken by Jason McIntosh. Kept in by Cornish. Good keep in by Adam Cornish.
Really solid defenseman, Cornish.
Battles with Vance. Now finally the puck squirts out. That's Ryan Lett who spins around but gets it out of the zone. Now Vance chips it back in. That's going to be taken by McIntosh. Still stays with it. Now chips it out to Lett. Ryan Lett now. Tries to get over to Simon Fortney.
Oh, look at this. Overton's already making a defensive play.
Overton making a nice block there to keep that wide. And now Vance chips it out. Comes Roskilly. He's got a step on Cornish. Sean Roskilly shoots and scores! Sean Roskilly got a step and somehow tucked that in past Dan Fry, and it's 1-0 Bandits.
It's a nice shot. Nice shot. I watched Adam had a good read on him. Adam put his stick out. It hit his skate, knocking Adam a little bit off balance. And I think Adam pulled it back so he didn't accidentally take down the skater. So I think he could have made the play, but I think it would have been a little bit of a dirty play, and he's not really that kind of player. But it was a good shot, good effort.
So Steinbron clears. It's taken by Jones. Stick handles around Reynolds. How about oohs and ahs from the sellout crowd here? They like that play.
Yeah, we've got some old friends over here looking on today. Hadn't seen some of those guys in a while.
Kelly Houston takes it behind her own net. She chips it up to Busby.
Intercepted in the middle.
Mavridis takes it now. He's got it in the slot. He shoots and scores!
Very, very nice.
Tom Mavridis got that puck in the high slot.
I think he was waiting on that. It looked like he jumped the pass. He was waiting for that pass. Nice move to the middle. He took his time. He didn't just shoot right away. He made a really nice shot.
And I understand that Tom's got several family members here tonight. He made the trip from Chicago, so they were treated to a beautiful goal.
Yeah, no pressure there, huh?
And it's 1-1. Weimer now brings in for the Knights. Jones chips it away from him, but Weimer keeps it in. He's got Reynolds in the center if he can get it to him, but that's broken up by Busby.
Ken Busby making a move down the line.
Busby chips it out. Steinbronn takes it away from him and has it deep in his own zone. Looking to reset. And brings it out. Steinbronn still with the puck. Still with the puck. Looking to center, gets it on net. Just goes wide. Kelly Houston bothers him. And it's chipped out by the Bandits. Weimer now comes back and gets it for the Knights.
Got a lot of room. There he goes.
He skates around Papian.
This might be a coast-to-coast.
Here comes Weimer. He's got Rusevsky with him. He puts it just wide. Turned aside by Aaron Harris. Weimer now looks to center. That goes right through where it's taken by Lee Collins. Collins now just chips it out past Nate McCombs. Jones now for the Bandits.
Nate lost his glove. His glove's offsides. Does that count? I'm not sure.
I think that's okay.
Okay. Just throw his equipment in first.
It's kind of dangerous, though, to see a guy skating around without a glove.
It is.
That puck goes wide. Annette Halston now for the Knights. Again, making her season debut. Forbes chips it up.
Big Tommy Hoffman going down the middle, now to the outside.
Hoffman's got it. He's bothered by Etnier. There's Rusevsky looking to make a play. And here comes Brian Mather.
Yeah.
Tries to get around Forbes, but Forbes with a great poke check.
Yeah, nice defense.
Forbes again, chips it in. Centering pass, but that's broken up, but it's kept in by the Bandits. Forbes again at the point. He shoots, that's blocked. Hoffman now just goes wide.
Oh, big Dan Fry jumping on it. Nice play.
Fry's seen enough of that.
Yeah.
Just about halfway through the first, 10:05 to go. We are tied at 1.
Bandits moving all around, making everybody move. But the Knights are very solid on the inside. Mather's playing good defense, Entire playing good defense, and you got Cornish back there. They got a good lineup. This could be anybody's game.
Kevin, you watch this game, it's hard to believe the Knights have only won one game.
They've been close, and I've seen a lot of games that they've done to where it's like the last minute they give up a goal for a tie or give up a goal for a loss. They've been in most of the games they've played. I don't think the Bandits can take them very lightly.
Bandits control is just chipped out over Forbes' stick, so they're going to have to reset. Got Vance and Forbes. Here comes Luke Vance. He dumps it in. It's going to be taken by Etnier. Now, that's Martin Lopez causing havoc, as he often does. Chipped back in by Forbes. Etnier takes it behind his own net. He wraps it around.
Oh,
it's broken up by Lopez.
Wow, physical play in the corners back. Look at him. He's probably outweighed 5-1 in that corner with those two guys, and he's still come out with it.
Well, there's one thing we've learned early on this season is Martin Lopez is fearless. He doesn't care the size of anybody he goes up against. Finally cleared by the Knights, but just out to the neutral zone where it's gathered by Forbes. Dumped in to Hunter Lee. That's chipped out. And that goes deep into the Bandit zone.
And we've seen Hunter's brother and father play already today. Zach Lee and Jacob Lee have already played. So seeing a lot of Lees out here.
Oh, yeah, family affair.
Yeah.
8:20 to go here in the first. Tied at 1.
Yeah.
Face-off will be to the right of Dan Fry.
It's nice to see that the benches are full. A lot of people here ready to play.
Well, I think everybody knows, that this is a 3-week break now with the holidays. So this is your last chance for some CIDL hockey.
Yep.
Erica Overton now.
Get the puck in the
Makes
zone.
a solid play. Follows it up, tries to center.
He's not afraid of traffic.
That's broken up by Mavridis.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a big spill. But he got up all right.
Yeah.
That was Ryan Lett.
I think he just lost his edge there a little bit. Ooh.
And that was Don Papian went head first, but he's fine.
He's been playing hockey for a while.
Good poke check there by Lett,
Oh, nice.
but a good recovery by Roskilly. Gets it back to Steinbron. Gathers it in front of his own net. Now he dumps it over to Mavridis. Tom Mavridis now, the goal for the Knights. Goes right through. No icing on the play. Kelly Houston takes it back for the Bandits behind her own net.
Oh,
Just cleared out. Now Steinbron gathers. Wrapped around by the
nice.
Bandits and out.
Houston with a nice wraparound to get the puck out of the zone.
Roskilly now looks to split the defense. Gets around, but then Steinbron takes it away. Good play there by Mike Steinbron.
Oh,
Roskilly gets it back. Shoots and it's deflected. Steinbron gets out of harm's way and scores! Dan Jones let it go from the right circle. And I think that was on Fry before he knew it. And it's 2-1 Bandits.
that was a quick shot. He made a very nice quick shot. There were some bodies in between, screening the goalie. And if you know, the puck went just to the inside of the post on the far side. That's hard to guard as a goalie. Even when you have played a long time, that's a hard puck to stop. So that was a good shot, and that just shows you really just need to shoot the puck when you get it, when you get that close.
So a low, hard shot from Dan Jones, and it's 2-1 Bandits.
Good job by the Bandits working it into the zone and keeping it in the zone. You can wear a goalie out even if you don't get a lot of shots just by making him move side to side so much.
Weimer looking to clear, but that's kept in by Hoffman. Cornish now takes it for the Knights. Dangerous play up the center,
Out.
but the Knights just got it out. Seen a lot of lost edges down there.
Right there on that corner, too. That's Weimer. Must be something slippery down there. I don't know.
Tough
Ice
play
maybe?
there. That's going to go in on net, so no icing, and he gets in the net. That was a clearing play that it looked to be an icing, and somehow that puck went on edge, went right at Aaron Harris, and that was about a 150-foot goal, Kevin,
Yeah.
and we're tied at 2.
Yeah, I think Aaron has the bow of shame. The head goes down. I can't believe I did that. He took the puck lightly, and it took a weird bounce right at the last second. That's why they say even when the puck's coming from a long time, get your whole body down in front of it. It's kind of like a ground ball in baseball. You got to get that body down in front of it just in case.
So new life for the Knights as they've tied this up at 2. Hoffman now for the Bandits.
That was
He
almost
shoots.
a 3-point shot.
Just wide. Nate McCombs fires
Oh.
it. That's just wide. Luke Vance is going to retrieve it in the neutral zone for the Bandits. Chips it up to Hoffman. He battles with Weimer. Now it's Lee Collins with it. Collins shoots, and that's gloved by Dan Fry.
Good glove, good glove.
So 4:09 to go. We're tied at 2. Great to have you with us here on D-League Radio, the 5th of 5 games today. Last game before the holiday break.
2 weeks, going to be a long time.
But we do have a great event coming up this Tuesday, the D-League night at the Keg Stand, just 2 nights from now, 7 p.m. Not only will there be a live edition of D-League Radio, but with the usual drink specials and a bubble hockey tournament. So hope to see you all out there.
I heard there's a prize for that.
$100 to the winner.
Nice, nice. Love bubble hockey. Haven't been able to play that in a while. you can't find as much anymore.
Don't see him as often anymore.
Mm-mm.
So Rachel Wasewski now for the Knights. She brings it in. Tries to get around Forbes. Still sticks with it. Forbes now for the Bandits. He used to clear. Kind of hit the back of his own net. Stats now for the Bandits.
Oh,
he's looking for Hunter Lee.
If he hadn't got that defensive play, 53, that would have been been a good chance for Hunter Lee.
Battle along the sideboards. And here comes Mather. He's got Rusevsky in the middle and Halston. Well, and Mather centered that, and it got caught in Aaron Harris's pad, and he just about kicked it into his own net.
Yeah, I think he might have just skated off the ice after that.
Might be a little gun shy after that long goal.
Yeah.
But it results in a frozen puck, and we'll have a face-off to his left. Back to Mavridis. Tom Mavridis shoots.
Ooh.
Just wide. Might have caught the outside of the post.
I think so.
Mather now. Good pressure by the Knights. Forbes chips it up for the Bandits. And that's going to be cleared by Stats and looks to be an icing.
Yep.
And it is. 2 minutes to go here in the first. We're tied at 2. Great to have you with us here on D-League Radio.
Good back and forth play by both teams. A lot of people skating really hard now. It's starting to work itself out. With 2 minutes left in the first period, they're really starting to kind of move it. You're seeing a lot more passing and teamwork as opposed to just people carrying it the full way. 2-2.
All right, so the face-off to the right of Aaron Harris. One back by the Knights, and now controlled by the Bandits. And here comes Roskilly. Mavridis back for the Knights.
He's looking. Ooh.
Good play there by Tom Mavridis. He took the angle and forced Roskilly into a very sharp angle shot.
He was looking for somebody to pass it to, just couldn't quite find anybody.
Yeah, and then he controlled the rebound and cleared it out of harm's way. And that results in an icing against the Bandits. 1 minute to go now here in the first.
Yeah, when in doubt, ice the puck.
One back by the Bandits.
Wrap around.
Ryan Lett went for the wraparound.
Good stop.
Cornish just couldn't quite keep that in. He's going to dump it back in now. Well, it's taken by Vance. 36 seconds to go. Etnier breaks that up. Good play by Derek Etnier.
They've got time for another rush. They've got about 25 seconds.
Lett battles with Busby. And Kelly Houston gets it out of the zone. Gets it up to Don Papian. 15 seconds to go.
Oh, nice pass.
Just a hair behind Busby. Luke Vance now takes it in.
Oh.
He tangled with McIntosh.
Just hooked him up enough to get him off the puck.
Kept in, and Vance had it, but couldn't get the shot away before the end of the period. So at the end of one, it is 2-2.
Nice even match. And the Bandits have a much better record, so you'd kind of expect maybe they would have already taken a 2-goal lead or 3-goal lead, but this is a very evenly matched. Kind of seeing some of the players for the Knights really kind of stepping it up. Weimer and Reynolds, they're moving really well.
Well, there was undeniably a big boost to the Knights after that crazy long goal, and that was credited to Adam Cornish. That tied us up at 2.
Wow.
And we are all tied going into the second. We want to remind you that D-League Radio is brought to you by the Keg Stand at 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines, home of the aforementioned D-League night coming up in 2 nights. They have over 90 beers on tap with new tappings every week. 3rd year of sponsorship of D-League Radio and the official sponsor of the CIDL. Also, Red Dragon Herbs, custom blended tea. That's run by our own Ryan Llewellyn. Loose leaf herbal teas from around the world. Popular flavor favorites include anti-inflammatory, Turkish apple, and the everly popular chai tea. So visit them at the farmers market. Actually, the last farmers market was yesterday. I'm sure they had a solid showing there. You can also visit them online at reddragonherbs.net. All right, Kevin, we're getting ready to start the second. What do you think's going to happen here? We're all tied at 2, so it seems to be anybody's contest.
It is anybody's contest. The competition we haven't mentioned is the competition between the two coaches, back there behind the bench of Pete Van Howling and John Reichart. Nemesis, from way back. So I'm sure they gave everybody a really good speech. They've already worked on a few things that maybe they weren't doing as well. And let's see who comes out on top in the second period. 2-2. It could be anybody's game.
Reynolds now for the Knights. Shoots.
Nice save.
That's stirred aside by Harris. That was a tough save.
It was.
Oh, and then Reynolds just about had one there on the rebound. Now Dan Jones clears for the Bandits. Jones brings it in.
Good try.
He's stood up by Cornish. Now Fortney. He overskates it. Gets it back.
Ooh.
Collision there, but no harm done. Jones takes it for the Bandits. He flips it up to Lee Collins. He's got Tommy Hoffman with him. Just onside. Broken up by Cornish. Cornish chips it up and out. Reynolds is hustling. This is not going to be an icing, but Harris has a chance to get it. He almost put it on.
Yeah.
Reynolds' stick.
It's a good chance right here. Oh, boy.
Hoffman now clears it for the Bandits. Good pressure by the Knights. And a good play by Derek Etnier, who took it off Lee Collins' stick and dumped it back in. That's Simon Fortney, who bothered Jones, but Jones chips it out. Now Nate McCombs chips it in. Weimer looking to clear, but Hoffman keeps that in. Goes around where it's taken by Collins. Now it's cleared by Steinbron. Weimer pursues, but Forbes gets there first. Hoffman now, 1 against 2. Bandits in the middle of the line change, so Hoffman's in there by himself.
I don't think he realized it till after he fired that shot.
Hunter Lee chips it in. Mark Statz shoots that wide. Steinbron chips it around. That's taken by Vance. Vance keeps in. Good pressure by the Bandits. Steinbron right up the middle.
And did he keep that in?
Just kept on side, but now Reynolds clears it for the Knights. He's got Forbes to beat. Good play by Forbes to chip that to the side.
Resetting it down in the middle. Knights need to get some speed in there.
Steinbron now in his own zone. Carries it out calmly. Pursued by Lopez. Nice pass there.
Nice give and go.
To Mather. Centered. Just broken up by the Bandits. And that's Statz who clears it. Hunter Lee's got a step. He's pursued by Steinbron. Hunter Lee shoots just wide. Bandits still controlling. That's Statz. Mather breaks that up. Brian Mather now. Pursued by Lopez.
I like that Mathers kind of protested the fact that Lopez used the stick a little bit when Mathers is probably one of the ones that should be toning it down. Plays very, very physical.
All right, Bandits look to clear. Good keep in there by Mather.
Yeah.
Rusevsky takes it. She shoots it wide. Now Forbes looks to clear and does.
Moving along.
Mavridis pursues him. Centered. Broken up by Steinbron. Now Lopez takes it. He centers. That's broken up. Statz keeps that in. Still with it. Statz fans on it, but gets it back. Now centers. Lopez just shoots it wide. Got a lot on that backhand, but just went wide. Mather now. He looks to take it. Pursued by Lopez again.
You're just not going to outrun that kid.
Mather dumps it, but it was deflected, so no icing. Taken by Forbes. Lopez is going to pursue it, but he's not quite that. Oh, yes, he did catch it.
He did. Oh! He was a little too fast for himself.
Now Cornish takes it from behind his own net. Clears it up to Halston. Annette Halston deflects that. Cornish again up to Halston, but that's broken up by Busby. Good play by Ken Busby. Great back checking. Gets it up to Roskilly. He's got 3 on 2. Now the Knights looking to clear. Halston's got it.
Oh!
And she collides with Kelly Houston.
That was a solid hit, too.
Looks to be okay.
Yeah.
Tough play there.
There's going to be a penalty, I think. Or is that icing? I think that was icing.
I think it's icing. And I hate to see Annette Halston have a collision like that. She was out for quite a while because of similar collisions last season.
Yeah.
Well, looks to be okay, though.
Well, she didn't fall. She didn't hit her head, and that was probably what her problem was. She took a couple knocks to the head, and you get your egg scrambled a few times, you start worrying about it. But it's good to see her back out here. She's a good hockey player, and she enjoys it. Kelly's a good player too. It looked like both of them were trying to avoid contact and just caught each other's shoulder.
So that puck goes on net, so no icing there. Flipped it to the side by Fry. Kept in, though, by the Knights. And now Cornish clears.
That's going to be an icing.
Just hard enough to have icing.
Yeah.
So 13:45 to go here in the second period, all knotted up at 2. Hope you're enjoying this. We're glad to be bringing it to you here on D-League Radio.
Yeah, it looks like both players are skating. Both of them flying back to the bench and climbing over. So it looks like everybody's fine from that collision.
Yep, great to see that. So face-off one back by the Bandits. It's dumped behind the net where it's taken by Cornish. Cornish now looks to reset, wraps it around. And that's going to be out, and here comes Weimer.
Oh, he's flying. Look at
Weimer takes the puck, but just overskated it.
Yeah.
Now the Bandits look to pressure. Etnier's pursued by Roskilly. Good play by Etnier. Played the angle nicely. Busby shoots. That goes wide. All the Bandits wanted a penalty there.
Yeah.
But they're not going to get it.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of inadvertent contact between two people. It was just.
It's chipped out by the Knights, but Dan Jones is going to chip it back in.
Now they're on sides. They had a little trouble getting everybody back on sides.
Cornish now up the middle. Just missed Reynolds, and that's going to go for an icing.
I think the Knights are really lucky to have somebody like Adam Cornish. He's got some really good experience as a defenseman. He can be a big help to the younger players and new players, and then also gives you a solid D back there when you need them.
Yeah, Cornish has been in the league for a long time. He knows what to do back there. There's definitely no panic in his game.
And he's got a good shot.
He's got a very hard shot. Well, he scored from 150 feet. He must have a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
All right, Mavridis now for the Knights. He wraps it around. But it's kept in by Vance. Good hustle there by Luke Vance.
And nice spin.
Now Mavridis again. He tangles with Tommy Hoffman. Still kept in by the Bandits. It's wrapped around by Nate McCombs. But Vance again is going to keep it in at the point. He gets it down to Collins.
Oh, nice setup.
And that was blocked aside by Steinbron. Collins was going for the one-timer.
Yeah, he had some nice wood on it. Well, I guess it's not wood anymore, is it? Oh.
Tangle up along the boards there. Knights look to clear and do.
Yeah, Nick Reynolds got a chance.
And Reynolds sort of stopped skating there. It's not going to be an icing.
Yeah, yeah.
That puck went on edge and stopped rolling. Kept in by Fortney. He centers, and that goes all the way through. And now Vance looks to clear for the Bandits and does, out to Collins. He centers, but that's broken up by Weimer. Jason Weimer, he brings it in.
Nice pass.
Good pass to Reynolds. Nick Reynolds now, she shoots, and that's gloved by Harris.
Yeah.
So a nice give and go there between Weimer and Reynolds. Results in a very good scoring chance, but Harris makes the glove save.
Yeah, two of their better players. Both of them have scored quite a few goals. And nice give and go. That's hockey. That's when you make the goalie move side to side like that. If he can get a read on one person, he should be able to stop it.
So face off to the left of Harris. Kept in by Mavridis. Tom Mavridis shoots.
Oh.
Saved by Harris.
Oh, Nice save.
Mather got the rebound. Mavridis had good patience to get that puck through. There was a rebound, and then Mather got it on net, but a great save by Harris.
Yeah, that was a good play.
So good pressure here from the Knights. Mavridis again gets it to the point. He's bothered by
right at him.
McCombs. Yeah, they're looking for him now. Collins chips it out. He's taken out by Mavridis.
That's an interference. He didn't play the puck. He played the person. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's the way it ended up.
Yep, so the Knights will be shorthanded as Tom Mavridis gets called for interference. 9:38 to go here in the second period.
That's a good chance for the Bandits to get a lead here. It's been a very defensive period. 2 goals each in the first period, nothing in the second period. Let's see what kind of penalty kill the Knights have.
So the first power play of the game, as the Bandits set up to the right of Dan Fry. Cornish gets it. He looks to clear and does. It was right up the middle, but they had so much on it.
He did.
He had no problem getting it out of the zone.
If he scores one from back here, I think,
Now Forbes clears it for the Bandits.
Offsides.
Now Mather's
Still
pressuring.
Offsides. Not a bad play, though. Take some ticks off the clock. It's a 10-minute? Is that really right?
I think that's probably a miskey there. I can't imagine that to be a 10-minute penalty.
I can't either. Yeah.
But it does look strange. It shows 9.5 minutes left on that penalty.
I think even a 10-minute, isn't it like 2 5s? I think that's how it works.
All right, Kelly Houston takes it behind her own net for the Bandits. Remember, this is the Bandits' power play. So far, it's the Knights. Here comes Lopez.
Mathers needs to get his butt back there. Come on, boy. They need you.
Mark Stats, he's bothered by Cornish. Cornish goes to clear and does. Kelly Houston now looks to reset it for the Bandits.
Nice push.
She gets it up to Stats. Mark Stats got Lopez and Hunter
Ooh.
Lee. Lopez shoots.
Oh, he got
Big
nice
save by Fry. Lopez got a lot on that shot.
I thought that was in. That was, man.
Yeah, it looked like that puck was going in, but again, a good save by Fry.
Whew. And he had that calm, cool, and collected afterwards, like no big deal. I got it.
So the face-off to the left of Dan Fry.
Knights have some fresh legs out there.
And although that penalty says 8:10 to go, I think it's really just 10 seconds to go. Jones now for the Bandits. He shoots. That's deflected wide.
Yep, you would be right there, getting him ready to come back in.
All right.
So they killed the penalty.
Houston chips it in for the Bandits. And now the Knights back at full strength. Good penalty kill by the Knights. McIntosh brings it up now.
Oh.
McIntosh still has it. He's bothered by Dan Jones. And Lett tangles. Now McIntosh gets it back. He shoots it wide. Houston clears. And I go the length of the ice for the icing call. So 6:35 to go here in the second period. 2-2, Bandits and Knights.
And still a defensive game. The Bandits had the power play, but most of the action was in their end. Knights had a very good kill on that.
Yeah, they really did. They had some good pressure, and they spun that clock and were able to kill it off.
Very fast 10 minutes.
All right, so the Knights chip it up. McIntosh keeps it in.
Oh, no, wow.
Steers around 2 players. Just about gets it on goal.
Oh.
That was Fortney who got that on net. Now it's retrieved by Etnier. Broken up nicely by Erica Overton. Now Vance clears.
Oh, they letting him play.
That was Ryan Lett with a hard play there.
Yeah, just use his body to kind of cut the play off. But sometimes you're just not sure if it was just somebody losing their balance.
Overton back to Vance. Kevin, this is my first time seeing Erica Overton, but she's played some hockey. You can tell she knows what she's doing out there.
She can skate well, and it almost looks like maybe she's more of a figure skater. She comes from a different background, and maybe the rockers are messing up a little bit, but she seems to be grasping real quick, and she's even mixing it up down there on defense.
Now Fortney's trying to help her up. She's having none of it.
Yeah, she's like, get away from me. I can get up on my own. We've seen a few girls switch over from figure skating, and it just takes them a little while to get used to the skates being different.
Yeah, Rachel Rasevsky in this game for the Knights. She's also a former figure skater.
Just watched her power slide as she's getting ready to get off the ice. It's like, yeah, she's skated before.
Well, Kevin, we're going to have a penalty here against Etnire. I believe it's cross-checking.
Really?
In any event, the Knights are going to find themselves back on the penalty kill.
Yeah.
Several of the fans didn't like that call. The Boo Birds are in full effect.
Well, they've already shown they can kill it off. Look at both wings are pulled back on this. You win the face-off, that works really well. You lose the face-off, and you don't have anybody to go back behind. Oh, nice stop.
Good shot
Fry.
on goal. That's stirred aside by Fry.
And
now Forbes keeps it in. That goes wide, just wide.
They need to pay attention.
Collins now looking to center. That's broken out by Steinbron.
Whoa.
Goes right through the crease. Forbes gets it at the point. That's blocked by Weimer, but Forbes gets it back. Shoots. Just stirred aside by Fry. I think he lost sight of that, but he made the save anyway.
Yeah, that was about 6 inches between his toe and the post there. Well, nice long distance pass.
So good back check by Weimer to break that up. Weimer again takes it. He clears. Weimer still with the puck. Good play by Jason Weimer. He's got Reynolds with him. Gets a good shot on net, and Harris makes a save. Great penalty kill by Weimer. Not only did he pursue and get that puck deep, he got a puck on net, and it results in a face-off, and that clock continues to run with under a minute now in the penalty.
Yep, you got to get the goalie to hold on to that puck and get a whistle.
Face-off won by the Knights,
but
now chipped out by the Bandits. Steinbron
nice
dumps that back in. Again, solid penalty kill here by the Knights.
Yep, only 30 seconds left in it, and they're deep in their own zone.
Houston now for the Bandits. She gets it up to Nate McCombs, but Mather intercepts, and he's going to bring it in. He's got Rasevsky with him.
Yeah, they better be careful, though. They're only leaving 2 people back to play D.
Still has the puck. Doing a good job of killing some time off that clock.
And it looks like it's intentional. He skated back there and just pinned it against the wall for a second.
Now the Bandits come out. But here's Steinbron who takes it. And now the Bandits look to get it into the zone and finally do. Penalty is up. The Knights are back at full strength. So again, they kill it off.
2 minutes left. We're in danger of having a scoreless period.
Hoffman now fires.
Ooh.
And Fry just squeezes the pads in time. He made that look nonchalant, but that puck just about got through.
Yeah, he needs to get that stick down, covering that 5-hole. That when he stood up, you saw the puck was to the back half of the pads, not the front half. That could have squeaked through there a little.
Yeah, minute 25 to go, tied at 2 here in the second period. Another close game.
Yep.
A lot of great games today.
Good effective penalty kill. Knights did really well.
Mather and Lopez tangle. Now Dan Jones shoots.
Nice stop.
Good save by Fry. And Mather looks to clear it for the Knights. Chips it out of the zone. And that goes for the icing. Just under a minute to go here now in the second.
Yep, both teams playing really well. They're starting to slow down a little bit. This is when a lot of teams, there's less than a minute, and all of a sudden they kind of let up a little bit. And then somebody hustling will take off and score something with 5 seconds left in a period. And for a goalie, that's really, really disheartening.
Mavridis trips it up, but not out of the zone. Etnire now looks to clear and does. Jones brings it in. That's broken up by Etnier. Kept in by Lopez.
Oh, there's
Jones
a dangerous
again, just wide. Late pressure here by the Bandits. Under 10 seconds now. Mather making a save.
Oh.
And somehow that went in. And you heard it just before the buzzer.
Yep.
That was a crazy sequence because Mather literally stuck his glove out and batted that puck. But the Bandits kept it in. I'm not sure who got that goal. It was a crazy flurry and deflection.
I didn't even see who he did. I was so busy watching the goalie. The goalie went down very early and was playing the side. So when he didn't have the far side of the net covered at all. And that was just a good shot or a lucky shot. It's kind of hard to tell. But it just went in the far side of the net.
Well, and you always hear you never want to give a goal up in the last minute. Well, how about in the last second? That was literally under 2 seconds when that puck went in.
And as I said, for a goalie, that's very, your pride takes a big hit and your confidence takes a big hit.
So in the same game, the Knights score a crazy goal from way in their own end, well
somewhere
over
from
100
Norwalk.
feet. Yeah, and then they give up a goal in the last 2 seconds of the second period. So crazy momentum shift there both ways. And so we start this third period, the 3-2 Bandits lead.
Yeah, we went 19 minutes and 58 seconds without a goal in that period. And in 2 seconds, bam. That's hockey for you, though. You can score in no time flat.
And we're underway here in the third. Forbes clears it around. Kept in by Halston. Good play by Annette Halston.
She doesn't look like she's got a lot of rust to shake off. She's playing really well, already skating really well.
Good pursuit. Bandits.
Oh.
And that was Stats who just couldn't quite
Derek,
make that play.
Derek Intier, he made a really good defensive play, picking up the stick just as he was getting in shooting range. Good play.
Forbes now over to Lopez. Good pass.
Oh.
That just was steered aside by Fry.
I like watching him trying to get Hunter Lee out from in front of the net.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's like pushing a dump truck.
Forbes now retrieves it for the Bandits. Lee chips it in, or Etnier will take it. He clears.
Oh.
That's deflected by Overton, so they're going to say no icing.
She might have got just a piece of it, not much.
Forbes looks to clear again.
Nice pressure by the Knights
Hits
down
Busby.
deep.
Now Busby chips it out. Don Papian pursues. Now Cornish tangles with Papian. Cornish looks to clear and does.
Oh, dangerous. Oh!
And that was Simon Fortney who just overskated. He was just past Kelly Houston but couldn't quite control that puck.
I think she reached out a little bit and just kind of made some contact, just enough to throw him off.
Now Roskilly and Busby for the Bandits. It's to center.
Oh, they see him.
Now Weimer gets the puck on a nice pass from Fortney.
There's
Weimer
two of
still
them.
has it.
Nice stop.
Weimer shoots.
Oh, nice save
Great
by
kick
Harris.
save by Harris.
Woo. They need to do some chasing. They don't want to wait till the last minute to be trying to get that even goal.
Good play by Mavridis on the back check. Tom Mavridis now. It's broken up by Roskilly. That's centered and cleared, and now Steinbronn for the Knights. Back to Tom Mavridis, who gets
Nice
it over
passing.
to Reynolds. Good no-touch pass. Here comes Steinbronn. He shoots it wide. Good pressure by the Knights now. Simon Fortney.
Oh,
Cleared around. And the Bandits clear.
that gonna be an icing? Icing, yep.
This goes for an icing. 14:58 to go. 3-2 Bandits.
Good pressure by the Knights again. They're keeping the pressure down on the goalie. They're just not getting a lot of good shots on the goalie. But he's having to move side to side. You see the defense really picking it up for him.
Well, I wondered what the Knights' response would be after they had to be in shock after giving up that incredibly late goal in the second, but they've showed good resilience here and good pushback.
Yeah, well, hopefully that'll get them a get even goal. You hate to lose one on them like that. Oh, Nate McCombs.
Lee Collins gets it up to McCombs, but just out of reach. He's pursued by Steinbron.
Good pass. Back
Hoffman
to
now, he centers. Now Dan Jones shoots, just wide. Lee Collins takes that, but Fry dives out and freezes the puck. Good play by Dan Fry. There was all kinds of Bandits buzzing that net.
Yeah, I think he heard that puck hit the wall pretty hard, knew it was coming back because he was already turned waiting for it. I think just offside. You saw Jones in the back raise the stick up, got guys, I'm firing, and he hit one pretty good.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by Jones. He gave the signal to everybody what was going to happen, and he made it happen.
Stand at your own peril.
And Fridis now over to Steinbron. Chips it up. Dan Jones pursues for the Bandits. He takes it and clears. Tom Evridis now. Scored the first goal for the Knights. Now it's intercepted by Lee Collins. Collins
Good
shoots,
save.
saved by Fry.
Oh.
Got the rebound, took it right through the crease.
Somebody needs to talk to the goalie. He has no idea where the puck is.
Fry still on his back, and now finally gets up. Doesn't have his stick right at the moment, and quite can't get a handle on it. Now Hoffman. Fry still without a stick. Now Mather gets it for him.
God.
Off the crossbar, Dan Jones, and the Knights really need a clear now.
Yeah, they need a whistle.
And somehow Dan Fry dives and makes that save and freezes that puck because it was all kinds of chaos in front of him.
There's things called dog years where it feels like, I think you just aged in goalie years. All that stuff going around, no stick, chaos. I think he aged a little bit more than the rest of us did at that same time.
Well, it was a crazy sequence because he lost his stick, and even though it was right in front of him, he couldn't even take the time to pick it up because the Bandits were swarming.
Well, he lost the puck. The puck went in the corner, but he thought he was still laying on the puck, and nobody was telling him it's not under you. So when he finally figured out it wasn't under him, he was trying to dive to the side and everything else, and the stick got caught up underneath his pads.
Stats now for the Bandits. Still in the zone. Looks to go around Cornish. It's a centering pass. That's just behind the net. Good play by Mark Stats, still with the puck. Tries to get it back to Forbes. Forbes keeps it in. McIntosh looks to clear, and now finally Rasevsky does. Rachel Rasevsky has that poked off her stick. Overton now for the Bandits. She gets it up to Lopez. He's got Hunter Lee with him.
Oh, he's fast.
Goes around Etnier. Lopez just shoots it wide. Overton keeps that in just
with her
barely.
skate.
Yeah. That was a figure skater move there. She kept it in with her skate.
She didn't even drop the stick. She just went in there and kicked it.
Halston now for the Knights. She gets it over to Rasevsky. Forbes clears that out. But McIntosh keeps it in temporarily. Now Lopez.
3-on-2.
Gets it over to Hunter Lee. Hunter Lee's got some room. Just shoots it wide.
Got some good velocity on that.
Rasevsky clears. Hunter Lee again, trying to get around Rasevsky, and does.
Ooh.
Hits the post. You all heard it. Hit that post.
Yeah. Dan needs to get that pad up against that post. There was a little bit of room there.
And the Knights get the icing, and I think they'll take it after that sequence.
Yep.
10:25 to go, still 3-2 Bandits. Great to have you with us here on D-League Radio.
I'm sitting there looking at Dan's stick. It's he's got black tape on the butt end. Most goalies stay away from black tape because sometimes it looks like a puck, and you hear a whistle every now and then because the ref thinks it's a puck going into the net instead of the butt end of your stick.
Well, maybe that's why he thought the puck was underneath him. He
maybe,
saw part of his stick. You never know.
Yeah.
Vance now looking for Busby. It's broken up by Steinbron. Here comes
There we
Weimer.
go.
He's got Lett
Oh,
with
Kelly's
him.
way too far back. She needs a challenge. There you go.
Lett tries to get back to Weimer, but that goes wide. Bandits kind of dodged a bullet there.
Looks like they might get a little too conservative.
Now Houston behind her own net. Tries to clear and just gets it out.
Yep.
It was taken by Papian. Don Papian looking to get around Mavridis. Now it's taken by Weimer. Jason Weimer.
He's got some good moves.
Had a step, and that's deflected. Good play by Roskilly.
Oh, crash.
So a big pile up by the boards, but everybody's fine.
Oh, good save, Harris.
Jason Weimer shot that puck and got a lot on it. Good save by Harris. Now Roskilly goes down. It's getting real chippy out here now, Kevin.
Now there's a penalty.
And this is going to go against the Knights. Interference.
That Lett, I think, maybe? He's the one that looks guilty right now.
And it is Ryan Lett, who will go to the box for interference with 8:34 to go.
I saw that look the other night. I came home and the garbage is all over the floor and the dog's in the corner with that look on his face. Oh, yeah, I did it. I couldn't help it. But you can let Luke Vance behind you, you're not going to catch him. So maybe he did what he thought he had to.
Oh, that went
another
off the post. Couple of posts today.
Yeah.
Now Houston looking to keep it in, but now it's taken.
That's Turney.
Here comes Fortney.
Fortney, that's what it is.
Short-handed. Just shoots it wide. Looks to center, but Harris freezes that, but great hustle by Simon Fortney. Very similar to
chance.
the penalty kill that Mather did earlier. He took it in deep.
Yeah, they're killing time and already 30 seconds into the penalty.
And caused that puck to be frozen. So face off to the left of Aaron Harris. Mather wins it back. Shot by Fortney, that's deflected.
McCombs with a little stick check there.
Steinbron fans on now. Here comes Lee Collins. He's got Nate McCombs with him. Puts it on goal. And that sort of fooled Fry for a moment. It came in pretty soft. I think he was expecting Collins to get a little more on that, but he did make the save.
Yeah, maybe he didn't feel it hit anything. Sometimes the puck just gets in and you have no idea where it is. And, of course, if anyone's looking in the wrong direction, I used to always find my defensemen because they generally are looking where the puck is.
Jones now shoots.
Ooh.
Deflected.
Nice deflection.
Beautiful deflection.
Nate McCombs.
And no signal yet.
He saved the puck. It was good deflection. It just didn't go in.
Well, McCombs made a beautiful deflection and almost looked like he was celebrating, but I didn't see a signal, and there is no goal.
Yep.
But it's kept in by the Bands. Now Jones again.
Ooh.
McCombs again tried for the deflection.
You're hearing a lot of shots with some heat on them.
And that's just cleared out by the Bandits. Dumped back in by Overton. Bandits have to reset. And now Fortney.
Looks like they killed another one. There's only 10 seconds left in this one. So 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. That's one good thing to take away.
Time becoming a factor now with just over 6 minutes to go here in the contest.
Ooh, steal
And
by
Steinbron
Collins.
got his pocket picked by Lee Collins. Alicia Cummins pursues. But it's kept in by Forbes. And now it's broken up.
Oh, this could be, oh.
Here comes Lett, and he just lost control.
He was skating as hard as he could. Got a little bit over his skates and lost his balance.
Great individual effort by Ryan Lett.
Absolutely.
Now here comes Hoffman. He's got Lee Collins with him. Steinbron defending. Hoffman
Nice
shoots,
save.
good save by Fry. Now here comes Mavridis.
Seeing some good saves by both goalies.
Tom Mavridis now stick handles in, tries to get around Forbes.
Oh.
Still with the puck.
Oh, wow.
Just couldn't quite get it centered. Great individual effort by Tom Mavridis.
He had 3 tan jerseys all over him. Still managed to hold on to it.
Now Mavridis over to Steinbron. Knights looking to make a change. Steinbron now.
Oh, there's a lot of people up there. Right on the line, right on the blue line.
Alston chips it in.
Oh, nice keep. Oh, it's
Just
off.
offsides. Lopez chips out for the Bandits.
Nick Reynolds.
Nick Reynolds just off his stick on the pass from Adam Cornish. Now Hunter Lee. He's bothered by McIntosh. Luke Vance dumps it in from center, just on the
Yeah, I think
line.
they gave that to him.
Cornish now. Cornish right up the middle, but it gets through, and that's going to be retrieved by Vance. Vance retrieved.
Annette all over him. Look.
Annette Halston, as you said, in prime season form.
Yeah, I think she's happy to be back.
All right, Reynolds now on the feed from Etnier, but it's chipped out by the Bandits. Hunter Lee.
Oh, good
Gets
steal
it
by
away
Lee.
from Etnier. Still with it. Hunter Lee again.
Ooh.
He shoots, but that's blocked aside by Cornish. Now Halston looks to clear and does.
Yeah, that's gonna be an icing there.
So 3.5 minutes to go. Still 3-2 Bandits.
Well, that's with hockey, though. It could be 3-3 in no time flat.
Well, we saw that at the end of the second, as there was less than 2 seconds to go when the Bandits took the lead.
Yep. If the Bandits sit back too much, they might be giving them a chance. 3 minutes is a long time.
Well, when we get to the 2-minute mark, unless something crazy happens, we'll have stop time because the goal differential is 2 or less. Now Reynolds pursues, but Forbes got it and made a nice play across ice where Cornish retrieves it for the Knights.
Oh, nice
now up
try.
to Reynolds. Forbes again with a nice defensive play. There's no panic
Not yet.
in Kent Forbes' game. Here comes Busby. Cornish deflects that wide. Papian chips it back in. Now Cornish.
Oh, nice.
Trying to get up to Weimer. Weimer gets it ahead of Kelly Houston. Weimer gets it, shoots just wide. Good defense by Kelly Houston. She made Weimer turn around just enough for that puck to go wide.
Yep. And she did it without getting any kind of penalty or anything. That was a smart move. You don't want to give them a penalty this late.
Let over to Mather. Mather in the middle, just wide.
Woo. Oh.
Fortney now centers it, but nobody home.
Not going to get there in time.
And the Knights have to reset as they're offsides.
2 minutes.
It's retrieved by the Bandits. Forbes chips it out.
Empty net, empty net. That's early for an empty net.
So the Knights being very aggressive as they have pulled Dan Fry looking for the equalizer.
With 1:45, they pull the goalie.
So Houston gets it around, but it's intercepted by Lett. Knights still have it in the zone, and now the Bandits chip it out.
Oh!
And there's cleared aside. It looks like it was going to go in, but Steinbronn made a nice defensive play to deflect that. A minute 10 to go. Dan Jones chips it around.
Oh,
Fortney.
nice effort by Mather.
Mather. That's going to be an icing. The Bandits
Stop
are trying
time.
to get that fourth goal, but this is going to result in an icing. And now the Knights can finally reset and have the face-off right in front of Aaron Harris like they want.
Yeah, now I think is when you pick the people on the ice are the ones you think can get a goal.
Still lots of time left at 56 seconds.
Yep. They're seeing the Bandits just taking lobs down there trying to get that empty net goal instead of just trying to possess the puck and take more time off the clock.
Won by the Bandits, but not cleared. McIntosh now clears it around, and that's going to come out for the Bandits. Now here comes McCombs, but a good back check there by Weimer. Good play there by Jason Weimer.
Here's your chance. You got 2 10.
Mather dumps it in. 30 seconds to go. Lett now. Good patience by Lett.
Absolutely.
Shoots and
Oh my
scores!
gosh.
Shoots and scores. Ryan Lett.
Woo! bodies in front. That's what it was. There were a lot of bodies in front of Aaron Harris. That puck hit the net, back of the net, before he even knew it was coming.
Well, just a beautiful play by Lett. I was going to say he showed such great patience in waiting for the opening. He actually waited for the screen to develop.
He did.
And then just threaded the needle. And that was a hard shot. Harris never saw that, Kevin.
No, I was actually getting, he was taking his time. And I'm like, you're going to lose your angle. All I could think of was like, shoot, shoot, shoot. And he took his time, and nice play. Very nice play. Whole new game.
So 30 seconds left. Tied at 3.
Should be overtime. We need a winner.
So Luke Vance now for the Bandits.
Oh my goodness.
Gets it back. That's
15
broken
seconds.
up by Mavridis.
A lot of pressure by the Bandits.
Mavridis now with a nice clear.
10 seconds.
He chips it ahead.
He's
Tom
got
Mavridis.
time. He's got time.
He's got room.
Oh,
and he
my goodness.
just gets tripped up. What a finish.
Woo.
Tommy Hoffman got back and just got enough of Tom Mavridis to break up that scoring play, but in a game that had just about everything,
yeah,
we end at 3-3.
Ooh, man.
So, Kevin, we had a goal that was about 100-some feet from the Knights. Then the Bandits score with less than 2 seconds in the second period, and now the Knights tie it up with 30 seconds left in the third with their goaltender pulled. So this had a little bit of everything.
Oh, exciting. And it goes to show you that the records don't mean anything. You know, the Knights played them just as hard. It was a great game. You just never know who's going to win these things.
So a crazy game fittingly ends the night 3-3 on just an incredible day of hockey, and what a capper right here.
Yep. And neither Reichart or Van Houweling get any bragging rights over each other. And you see them at center ice.
So this will be one to talk about here during the Christmas break. I'm sure it'll be recounted on D-League Night Tuesday, so we want to remind you that D-League Night is this coming Tuesday, December 19th, 7 p.m. at the Keg Stand. Get there early, because you need to get there early to register to be in the bubble hockey tournament. First place is $100. So there's a lot of competition going to be coming up with that for sure.
Yep.
And we'll also remind you that, of course, D-League Radio is brought to you by the Keg Stand in their third year of primary sponsorship. Over 90 beers on tap, and a complete listing of the beers they feature on a beer menu and beer board. Full menu of some of the best food in town, open till 2 a.m., 7 days a week. Also brought to you by So Cherry. Custom jerseys or uniforms for any sport, no minimum order. You can order 1 or you can order 50, or many as you need. The official outfitter of the CIDL. And finally, Red Dragon Herbs, custom blended tea, loose leaf herbal teas from around the world. Visit them online at reddragonherbs.net. So let's go over the scoring summary here. The Bandits open with Sean Roskilly at even strength at 5:46 of the first. Tom Mavridis countered for the Knights at 6:53, also at even strength. Dan Jones at 13:34 from Roskilly and Don Papian. And then Adam Cornish on that crazy goal we've referenced a couple times. That
long distance goal.
Long distance to tie it at 2. And then the Bandits at officially 1949. I think it was more like 1958, but
yeah.
Whatever. They scored very late to take the lead, and then at 17:28, and again, that's the 18-minute third period, so just about 32 seconds left to go, Ryan Lett scores the equalizer for the Knights with an assist by Jason Weimer. So again, just a great game. It's a shame it had to end in a tie, but I guess it's fitting in a way too, because it was just a great game. What are your thoughts about this one, Kevin?
Well, it was exciting to watch. You know, it's a lot of good hearts down there playing hard. And it just, again, goes to show you that the records don't mean much when it comes to playing the games. And you get a tie, both teams get a point. A lot of people screaming and hollering. Everybody's the excitement of D-League Radio. But, you know, everybody have a great Christmas and the holidays, and look forward to getting back to it in a couple weeks and a lot more exciting games. It's D-League.
It is. So, again, our final score here, 3-3 between the Knights and Bandits. Just a great game and a great afternoon of hockey. As you allude to, we got a big great break coming up. So no hockey games the next 2 weeks. We got Christmas Eve next Sunday and New Year's Eve the following Sunday. So those darn holidays getting in the way of our hockey.
Yep.
And it feels like it's the halfway point, but it really isn't. You know, we're about 9 or 10 games in now, but we play 30 games, so we'll be raring to go here on January 7th when we resume play.
A lot of hockey to go. And one thing I like about this year is the number of teams. You get to see a lot of the same teams more often. You get the rivalries. We're already feeling with the Jesters, we've already starting to kind of have the rivalries against a couple teams. A lot of fun and a lot of friends on the other teams to kind of brag and argue, and you know, the meme wars always kind of kick in. And but we got a lot of hockey left for this year, and looking forward to it.
All right, so that just about does it. So again, our final score here, 3-3, the Knights and the Bandits. We're glad you joined us here on D-League Radio for 5 thrilling games of hockey this afternoon.
Absolutely.
So, Kevin, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Well, again, everybody have a great holidays, and we'll see you back here in a few weeks. You know, we're talking about So Cherry. They got great T-shirts and sweatshirts with all the team logos on it. Good ideas for Christmas. I'm sure they can get you hooked up.
Yep, not too many shopping days left, but I'm sure they can take care of you. All right. So, for Kevin Coble and our executive producer, Rich Harms, I'm Matt Whips. You've been listening to D-League Radio.
Jesters rule.